What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. England against Belgium. Well, see if you can stay awake for the remainder of this game. That's the aim. But hey, we hope it's a better game than the other night against Brazil, and a few Arsenal connections in this game as well. Big up to everyone locked in. Hope you're well. I mean, the international break is nearly over, and you know, from tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, build up to the Manchester City game really kicks in. But yeah, it's still international business tonight. Big up everyone. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and you know, hit the like button, people. This is just a vibes, laid back settings. No hype, no shouting. We just have a chat and just relax, people. You know them ones. Nice one for the last minute stream. The streets needed the info and entertainment. Do you know what? I was going to do an Arsenal stream today at 2 o'clock. I went through the news and I thought that stream's going to last about 10 minutes. So I just thought I'm not going to do it. I'll do the England game. And yeah, I know I did say no more international watch-alongs. You know what? I'll be honest with you. The only reason I'm doing this game is, number one, Declan Rice is playing and he's captain, which is huge for him. The first time Declan Rice has captained his country. I thought Rice would get a rest, but Southgate tax, of course not. He's going to flog him as much as he can. Second of all, Kobbie Mainoo, who I think is an exceptional young talent, is starting in midfield next to Declan Rice, which I think is quite, you know, should be quite entertaining to watch. And Ivan Toney starts up front as well. You know, Ivan Toney, I mean, they're talking to him at the moment. He's a player that I still believe Arsenal should be going in for in the summer. Or definitely should be on the list of strikers that we're looking at. And obviously Trossard is starting on the wing for Belgium as well. So, you know what? I thought, you know what? I sat there for 90 minutes watching a boring game against Brazil. I probably won't do this watch along. You got Toney, Mainoo, Rice, Trossard. There'll probably be goals. So I thought, you know what? Let's get involved. We do it anyway. Yeah, sending love to Baltimore, man. Listen, terrible events over there. I believe the bridge collapsed. I mean, I don't want to say too much about it. It's a serious matter, but are you telling me that boat couldn't have avoided it? I don't understand it. Like, maybe there's more news about it online about why it happened, and if there is, then my apologies, but it just looked crazy. Like, how can the boat, it's not even moving quick? But hey, man, sad. Thoughts go out to people over there in Baltimore, man, affected by it. Somebody just said there, Quasar said, Curtis, urgent news, been seeing a lot of slander on the Prem goat Thierry Henry for 2 days. What's wrong with people? Why are people dissing Thierry? I don't even understand it. I don't get that. I don't get that, to be honest. Oh, the boat lost power. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Still look crazy, but yeah. There you go. There's your explanation. Listen, Miles, relax, man. We're not wishing injury on City players every chance we get, man. Kyle Walker was down injured. I said, listen, if the brother's got to be injured, make it, you know, a few weeks. That's all I'm saying. The game is the game, Miles. Cormac said I was watching Trossard in Dublin on Saturday against Ireland. What was the score in that? I think, oh, in fact, I've got the last 5 games there. It was a draw. Shipping Baltimore lost power. They sent a Mayday signal. Okay, fair enough. Nah, there you go. Power loss. I'm assuming they couldn't steer it. It looked crazy. It looked crazy how they couldn't steer out the way. You would have thought they'd have something where maybe they could have just stopped it moving in that situation. But yeah, very sad news, people. Yeah, Miles, man, you know what I mean? Arsenal, we need the league. That's what 20 years and no title does to you, but my apologies. That guy said, I work in civil engineering and the structure looked weak. Yeah, again, surely, there was so, when I saw the video, I had so many questions. You know, could the boat have stopped? Could it have steered out the way? How come the whole bridge collapsed? You'd have thought they'd have made it that it could take the weight of a boat, but very sad, man. Very, very sad. Tons of weight on that ship. Yeah, exactly. What do you think about Chelsea potentially getting relegated? I can't see it happening. Same with Man City, but they're threatening it. This is the problem. The government in this country want an independent regulator. What that will do is that will give the government control over the money and what's happening with the money. The Premier League are panicking. They don't want an independent regulator to come in. They want control of their own thing. So they're saying, you know what, we don't want to do it, but we're going to lick down Everton with 6 points. We're going to mash up Forest with 4 points. So when it comes to Chelsea and Man City, they're going to have a problem on their hands because, like, as I've said before, the Premier League don't want to relegate Chelsea and Man City. They make too much money from those clubs being in the Premier League. But they're going to have to do something. So, you know, it's crazy. £200 million of force on the bridge. The bridge had no chance. Thought you gave up on England watch-alongs. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. My plan was to stream at 2 o'clock today, talk about Arsenal, and not bother with this game whatsoever. As I said, this morning I did my research. What can I talk about? I said, boy, I'm going to be talking for about 10 minutes. So I'm not going to do it. So I thought, you know what? Tuesday evening, England, Rice is captain, Ivan Toney's playing, Kobbie Mainoo's playing, Trossard's playing for Belgium. It's worth doing. Hugo says, did he done it? I mean, listen. The playlist is going to need editing once again, people. You know what I mean? It's going to need editing once again. It was, you know, R. Kelly, we had to remove some bangers. Step in the name of love. You know, there's some real hits that you had to remove from it. And now, you know, Diddy, you're going to have to take them Diddy tracks off the playlist, man. There's some big tunes there, but yeah, it is what it is. He told us. He said, you can hate me now, but yeah, I mean, listen, KS, I shouldn't be joking about it, but yeah, Diddy done it, people. Diddy done it. Demoting Chelsea and Man City is the secret plan to drive up League 2 attendances. Yeah, why not, man? Why not? It would be interesting. The players are coming out on the pitch. Couple of things I want to get into quick. I've been waffling. I said, take that now. Relax. You lot are moving wild. Couple of things just from an Arsenal point of view. Declan Rice is the first Arsenal player to captain the England senior national team since Sol Campbell in 2005. You'll never beat Sol Campbell. But yeah, man, it's an honour for him. I definitely don't want to see him playing 90 minutes. I don't care if he is wearing the armband. I do not want to see him on this pitch for more than half a game. Sheldon said, Big C, do you think Greenwood will play for England? Listen, I mean, I'm hearing there's a strong possibility he plays for Jamaica. I think because of the PR, they'll never let him play for England. Possibly could play for Jamaica, but we'll see with that. I know they've spoken to him. Couple other stories just quickly before this game kicks off. Kai Havertz starts up front again for Germany. They're playing against Holland, one of their biggest rivals. I'm sure that will be a feisty game. Musiala, Florian Wirtz, Gundogan, Rudiger, some big players. Kimmich, Ter Stegen, Toni Kroos. Have a word with Musiala, man. Tell him to come to Arsenal this summer. Kai Havertz starts up front. This England game's on Channel 4, by the way, if you're looking for it. And so good luck to Havertz. Hopefully another goal. I'm with you, like I said, I missed the Prem, don't we all? And the other bit of news regarding Arsenal is William Saliba starts for France against Chile tonight. I believe Alexis Sanchez is starting for Chile. Some interesting comments by your boy Didier Deschamps. I've seen some stuff, people saying that Deschamps does this to try and like give you a bit of a kick up the backside to fix up. He said that the hierarchy doesn't depend on Saliba at the moment. I think he said something else as well. Forgive me, but he was quite critical. He said something along the lines of like, yeah, he's talented. Let me get the quotes. Let me not guess. When he said it, I was like, that's a very strange comment for a guy that you've hardly given. Saliba is having a good season, but he does things that I don't like so much. Care to explain, mate? Because I don't see a lot wrong. He also said the current pecking order doesn't favour him and the hierarchy doesn't depend on him. They are strange comments for a guy You know, what are you doing here? What are you really doing? Listen, Saliba and Konate at centre-back tonight. That should be the French central defensive pairing. You go ahead and play up on Upamecano and Pavard and them, man, and see what happens. You won't win the Euros. Even this fraud Southgate, you know, might get the better of you. So, Deschamps, listen, he's won the World Cup. But you've hardly given the guy a chance. If Saliba had had 12 caps for France and not played well, I'd say, well, you know, you've had 12 starts. It hasn't really happened. You've hardly played the guy. And you're saying crazy quotes like that. Like I said, I've looked a little bit more into it. And a lot of people in France are saying Deschamps is like this. He'll criticise you to try and get a reaction out of you to do better. Which, you know, does that work anymore? I don't know. If your boss comes in and says you're terrible at your job, is that going to make you better at your job? Or are you going to say, yeah, I sick of idiot, man. What's he trying to do? But listen, have a great game tonight. Hopefully keep a clean sheet. Him and Konate, I've always said, should be the French central defensive pairing. So we'll see. Deschamps, they're calling him. Oh, dear. Anyway, players are on the pitch. By the way, that England kit's quite good. Oh, that's the one they're all going crazy about, actually. I think England are playing with no names on the back of their shirt. I think that's the one they're going crazy for because of the England flag. They changed the colour on the back. But listen, hopefully Saliba has a good game. Listen, I know a lot of Arsenal fans are saying I don't want Saliba to play. And I don't, because I want him to be fit for Arsenal. But what I'm saying is I want him to get the recognition he deserves and, you know, get in the French team. I want Saliba to play for France and start because I think he can be a world beater. Anyway, this game's about to start. It's for Alzheimer's, apparently, why they're not putting any names on the back. Declan Rice captains England. Big up Civil Salads, a good birthday present. Happy birthday to you. France are too stacked, they are. But come on, Upamecano and them, man, I don't really rate them, man. But anyway, I am looking forward to this game. I'm going to be honest. Only for a few reasons. Number one, Declan Rice, captain. Didn't really want him to start, but if he's the captain, it is what it is. Hopefully he does well. Dementia and Alzheimer's apparently is the reason for the kit. I do not like the Belgium kit, by the way. I don't know what they're doing there with the collar and the button up. But Trossard plays up against Konza. And we are underway, people. England against Belgium. Will we still be awake by the end of this game? Come on, the timer's doing me dirty there. Right, there we go. We're underway, people. England in their away kit and Belgium in their away kit. Oh, they do have names on the back. Oh, I thought they said they were playing with no names on the back. Oh, are they changing for the second half? There we go. They're going to change for the second half. I actually think that England kit is a decent kit, to be honest. Nike. Do you know what's interesting here? I'm looking and I'm thinking, right, just with my thinking cap on. If anyone's got a link to the match, throw it in the chat. John wants a link. Yeah, the Belgium kit's terrible. I'm just thinking, Arsenal Man City on the weekend, right? Foden plays again. He played at the weekend. John Stones plays again. And have they got any others? Obviously, Kyle Walker pulled out. Rico Lewis on the bench. And that's that for them. Obviously, we've got Rice. Ramsdale won't play, I doubt. They should give Ramsdale the second half, really. And then in the Belgium squad, obviously no Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Lukaku on the attack. First chance of the game. Trossard. That's an awful cross. He's playing like he's drunk again. Yeah, no other players in the Belgium team. Obviously Trossard for us. And no one else on the bench. Few interesting players. We haven't even spoken about the teams, by the way. England team, Pickford in goal. Konza at right back. Ben Chilwell at left back. He was awful the other night. Dunk and Stones at centre back. I think Dunk's better than Maguire. Mainu and Rice. Foden on the left. Bellingham in the 10. Bowen on the right. And Ivan Toney through the middle. They got a whole heap of players on the bench. The Belgium team, Sels, Castagna, Theate, Vertonghen. I can't believe he's still playing football. I thought he'd retired. Anana from Everton. De Bast. Tielemans. Mangala, who was at Forest. Trossard on the right. Doku on the left. Romelu Lukaku through the middle. They've got the likes of Openda and Bakayoko on the bench. So it'll be an interesting one. A few other good games as well. So if you get any score updates, feel free to throw them in the chat. Obviously, it's Germany against Holland, France against Chile, and also Wales have got the playoffs against Poland. That'll be interesting as well. Bakayoko, he looked lively for PSV, I can't lie, and we obviously do need a right winger to challenge Saka. Deschamps with the mind games, but Saliba starts. I mean, it probably is. I'm not sure that's the best way to do it, but apparently Deschamps known for it, criticising players to try and motivate them to play better. Jared Bowen's caught offside there. Free kick to Belgium. Can they create chances tonight? The one thing I will say, I thought Watkins was poor the other day, but he didn't really get any service. But the chance he got was pretty bad. Ghost said, I'm so hyped for the City game. I'm almost... Bro, it's one of them like... Oh, Warren said Haaland missed the penalty and then got dragged. Hey, hopefully his confidence is all over the place for the weekend. D-Low said, yes, Big C, respect the grafting. Big up, bro. Scouting Tony tonight. Yeah, let's see what he's good at, what he's lacking. We've obviously seen him, but it's interesting in this environment. See how he does. Throw into Belgium. The game already has that boring look about it. I can't believe Vertonghen still plays. I thought he retired, honestly. Jan Vertonghen. Let's see, how old is he? Who is he playing for? Jan Vertonghen. Jan Vertonghen is 36 and he plays for Anderlecht. So, gone back to Belgium, still at a good level over there in terms of one of the better teams. What is your opinion on the Vinicius Junior La Liga situation? We have seen situations like this in the Premier League. Doesn't seem like as often. The first problem you've got for Vinicius is you've got a football association that doesn't care, right? So that's your first problem. The people who run that league don't care. When he's racially abused, the fines are minimal. They're not making them play in front of empty stadiums. Little £40,000 fine ain't going to do anything to a big football club. So the punishment is so minor, they're going to continue to target him. Now, then he has an option. Do you leave Real Madrid and leave Spain? The problem you've got for him, he's the top player in world football. He's playing for the top club in world football. So he's not going to want to leave Real Madrid because they're at the top. I don't know how you fix that situation, to be honest. My opinion is this. And this is horrible. I think you've got to get to a point where you don't go to them countries to play football. And I know that sounds horrible because any footballer would want to play for Real Madrid. But I think you've got to avoid them countries. You know, Lukaku goes to Italy, gets it all the time. If I'm a top player and I've got the pick of teams around Europe, I'm not going to them places, unfortunately. Especially when the authorities are not willing to do anything about it. So, you know, it's difficult, though. It is difficult. Big up Marco. He needs to come to Arsenal. Get him to Arsenal, man. We'll look after him. Yeah, we'll all take him. Same deal here when USA plays Mexico with the chance. In the words of Drogba, disgraceful. Big up Gunnarola said, DD making excuses. Not Deschamps. Not to do with Saliba's ability. Operates a preferential hierarchy and goes sort of Upamecano, Canate because they're Leipzig days. Yeah, it seems like that. It's a strange one, though. Look what happened with Juan Jesus at Napoli with a Serbia. Exactly. They don't care. If I was a top-level footballer and I've got the pick of clubs around Europe, I'm not going to Italy. I'm not. And I'm probably... It's a shame because Spain, you know, obviously Madrid, Barca, but I'll go to the Prem. I'm not doing it. But they need to put more pressure on that on the powers that be to do something, you know. But the governing bodies don't care about it. You've got to affect their pocket. You've got to hurt their pocket. Here's Jared Bowen, lovely touch down this right hand side. 2v1 wins a corner. First opportunity for England. Odegaard off 78 minutes. Thank God, no injury. I appreciate that, Warren, for the updates. If we get any goals in the other games and you get the scores, throw them in the comments, people. Alex Crook today stating Arsenal's #1 striker target is Gyökeres. Interesting. He was on the bench last night. I don't think he even came on. Foden whips in a corner, headed away at the near post and goes out. No, he keeps it in. Jared Bowen is the guy you want at Arsenal. I just think he would cost a lot of money. Declan Rice knocks it down. Ball's up in the air. Goes out for a goal kick. Salman said, it's best you keep coming to Spain. People don't even realise Spain is a very new country. They got a constitution in 1975. America had one since 1776. I mean, you live in Spain, bro. What's it like? I've been to Spain loads of times. I've never experienced it, but I know people have. You know, it's... oh, listen. Miles, if you're in the chat, you might want to leave now. Miles, I know we was joking at the start. Is this a coincidence? John Stones limps off the pitch after 8 minutes. Like, Miles, I'm on my best behaviour. What did he do? What's he done there? He kind of went, oh, he's done something. I actually think he might have done something there. Yeah. Kyle Walker one, I didn't believe it. That one, this one might be genuine. Or is it Pep playing mind game? It looks like he's gone over on his ankle. Is Pep pulling strings here or what? I don't understand. Another City player injured early in an England game. Pep, dark arts, or genuine injury. This one looks a bit more genuine simply because he does go over. Joe Gomez comes on. I think he's rolled his ankle there. The only thing is he's not limping a lot as he walks, but I don't know. That's interesting. What do you guys think? And said Pep's dressed up in disguise, man. That is interesting. Kyle Walker in the first 20 minutes. The only thing I would say there on the replay, he definitely does something. He goes over on his foot a little bit there and comes off. Joe Gomez comes on. Konza moves. Has Konza moved to right back or has Gomez? Here come Belgium on the attack. Ball whipped in. It's cleared. Here's Doku. Good tackle, Kobe Mainoo. I've hardly mentioned him. Lukaku rolls it into Trossard. Chilwell. Oh, he nearly got caught on the ball there. And England come away with the ball. Pickford's got it. Imagine Doku tackles Foden. What do you guys think? I genuinely think he's twinged his ankle. Here come Belgium. Shot. It's a goal. I have never seen anything like it. We do have a goal, people. And it is 1-0 to Belgium. Former Arsenal target, Yuri Tillemans with the goal. I thought the referee was... I thought he was going to blow the whistle for... offside. What is Jordan Pickford doing there? He's standing on the post. Yuri Tillemans, former Arsenal target, scores. Surely Ramsdale gets 45 minutes. What is Pickford doing? So he's on the ball, corner of the penalty area. Clips it forward. Straight to Onana. Oh my days, that is scandalous. If he did that in a major tournament, basically, he's chipped the ball out from the corner of his area. It's gone straight to Onana, I believe that is. He's touched it into the path of Tielemans. Honestly, that is an unbelievable finish. Honestly, it looks like that is a great finish. The awareness of Tielemans there is outstanding. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking from Pickford. T-Rex from Toy Story with the dinosaur arms. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I think it's one of the major weaknesses for England is the goalkeeper. But, no, listen, you can't blame the manager. But that is awful from Pickford. Absolutely awful. I'll tell you something. Southgate could be in a situation where they're going into the Euros and people are on his case because you've got 2 friendlies here against good opposition to get your confidence up going in. Why is the man shaking his head like that, bro? What are you doing? You've got 2 friendlies here against better opposition. Get your confidence up going into the Euros. You lose at home against Brazil. When Brazil had no goalkeeper, you know, their 2 goalkeepers were missing. They had the 3rd choice keeper. They had other players missing. And now you're playing Belgium with no Kevin De Bruyne. And you're 1-0 down inside 11, 12 minutes. Like, P said he's the English Arteta. I'm not even going to talk about Arteta. Declan Rice just got nutmegged by Mangala. Get him off this pitch. This guy's going to destroy his confidence. Yeah, England look a bit of a mess, people. England look a bit of a mess. Deck him, Declan. Hey, man. Big up my brother Broads in the chat. You're talking like England's best players are out there. I mean, listen, no Saka, no Kane, no Kyle Walker. But first game of the Euros, Pickford will start. Stones would have started. Rice would have started. That's 3. Foden will start 4. Bellingham 5. Yeah, it's half the England team. You're right. You're right. It's half the England team. But still, you know, 2 home games. If you lose them both, it ain't going to do anything to boost your confidence. What is that from Lewis Dunk? I just said Lewis Dunk is better than Maguire. He just kicked the ball straight at Declan Rice. K. Hayes, big up Don Curtis. Do you really expect England to win anything under Southgate? Listen, they ain't going to win nothing under that guy. The only way they would ever win anything is if individual brilliance just kicked in and they won it in spite of him. Kobbie Mainoo, good run there. Finds Jude Bellingham. Here's Ivan Toney. That's a penalty, ref, surely. Penalty to England. Lovely move there by England. Ivan Toney wins the penalty. Give him the penalty as well, by the way. Penalty to England. Kobbie Mainoo. Lovely little turn. Finds Jude Bellingham on the half turn. And Jude Bellingham rolls the ball straight to Ivan Toney. What a pass by Bellingham. Great play by Toney. Gets his body in front of the defender. Takes the contact. Penalty to England. Let's go. Come on, Ivan Toney. Vertonghen's complaining. It's a blatant penalty. It's clever from Toney. Now, Ivan Toney once scored 22 penalties in a row. Yeah, Trixie, it's on Channel 4. He did then miss one. And we know he's got that unique style. He kind of walks up to the ball. Hey, Trevor's got betting jokes on Ivan Toney. It's not the time or the place, bro. I bet he scores as well. He's probably had a bet on himself. I really want Ivan Toney to score this for a number of reasons. Number one, you know me, guy. I want Arsenal to sign him. I at least want him to be one of the players that they're looking at. They're doing a VAR check. Why are you even using VAR in a friendly? It's definitely a penalty. It's a pen every single day of the week. Tony's trim is cold. He goes HD cuts Tony. Mainoo's unreal, bro. Mainoo starts that whole attack. Come on. Ivan Toney. Big moment for him. This will be his first goal for England. There's a slight delay. He's which you don't want when you're taking penalties, by the way. You don't want to sit there, or stand there, should I say, and think too much. Come on. Just have confidence, bro. Do that calm penalty run up. Walk up to it and just stroke it past this keeper, man. Show him what you're about. This goalkeeper plays for Forest. Tony. Oh, there he is. There he is. 1-1. Ivan Toney with the goal. Ice cold. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. All right. Outcast settings, people. 1-1. Ivan Toney. Oh, great penalty. That penalty style, if it goes wrong. You don't look great if it goes wrong. 1-1. Game on, people. See, we were desperate for a goal the other night. I said this game was going to be a lot better. How good is that penalty, though, by the way? To take a penalty like that, just 1-2 steps and just roll it in the corner, you got to have nerves of steel to do that. Because if the goalkeeper goes the right way, you haven't got that pace in your run-up to whack it in. That's calm. I told people he's better than Ollie Watkins, man. I know people are going, oh, it's only a penalty, but come on, man. Get Tony to Arsenal, man. He can be our Ian Wright, man, I'm telling you. Cold penalty. He's got that ego. He can finish. 1-1. Tony's so grateful to be playing Belgium and not Suriname. Nah, go easy on him, man. It would have been better weather if he was playing for Jamaica. Although Leon Bailey don't agree if you've watched his interview. But hey, that's a different matter. I'd rather Gyökeres. Listen, there's options. There's pros and cons of all of them, isn't there? Watkins is more of a runner. I just don't think Watkins is a better finisher than Tony. I really don't. I think Tony's a better finisher. Penalties, he's just got that ego as well about him. Here's Declan Rice. Come on, skipper. Don't let the team lose on your watch, bro. We collect a W while you're the captain. I want to say, by the way, you got to respect Kobbie Mainoo in that role for that goal there because, yeah, you're right. He would have to book a flight home. You got to respect Kobbie Mainoo, man. 18 years of age. England, the game's not really happening. Turns, drifts between two players. Plays a nice ball into Bellingham on the half turn. Bellingham slips the through ball to Tony and penalty, and it just takes those moments. And some people will look at that and go, well, he didn't even do that much, but you need somebody to spark the attack sometimes. Listen, the one thing I'll say there, people saying Tony lacks pace, right? But let's be real. Harry Kane hasn't got that much pace. Lewandowski hasn't got that much pace. Oh, here's Doku! Twisting and turning, saved by Pickford. I don't think you don't have to be overly quick to be a top player. Look at Tony, the hold-up play. Look at Kobbie Mainoo, man. Into Tony. Tony back to Kobbie Mainoo. Driving run. Ball inside to Bowen. Rolls it into Joe Gomez. What a goal this would be, and the shot's blocked. Trust me. Let me tell you, right? Let me tell you. Number one, don't worry about Ivan Toney. We'll get on EAFC. We'll put a Hunter card on him. This brother, Kobbie Mainoo, and it annoys me doing this because he plays for Man United. I'm telling you now, he's the truth. He is the truth, man. Trust me. He is the truth. This kid's going to be special. I've got no doubt. The only thing that will stop him is Man United. We've seen great talents at Man United go downhill. But this guy, Kobbie, look at him. You just roll the ball into him just outside of the foot. He looks like he's playing in the playground, in his Wallabies. 99 curve. You know, I used to whack the ball in my Wallabies. They were the best football boots you could ever play in on the playground. Wallabies, 99 power, 99 curve. Mum used to go crazy when I went home, though, because, you know, they were kickers and I'd rip them. And, you know, it was what it was. But this guy, Kobbie, the maturity and calmness on the ball is outrageous. It really is. But anyway, here come England. Phil Foden finds Ben Chilwell, who is playing better than he was the other day. Paul Pierce settings, man. NBA business. Mainoo and Tony. Get Tony to the carpet. Here's Kobbie Mainoo again. Gets clattered that time. I've never rated him. Not really. Oh, yo, man, this guy, who's that? Mangala trying to twist up Declan Rice. Yeah, Nelson, I did see that, what you said, by the way. I forgot to reply. Yeah, Declan Rice said, in training, he went up to John Stones and said, oh, big game this weekend. And he was like, oh, who have you got? John Stones said to Deckers, who have you got this weekend? And Rice was like, I'm playing against you. And he was like, oh, is that who we're playing? And he was saying, Basically, they're saying John Stones is another. I feel like that as well, you know, Ish. I felt like Stones was trolling him as well. I thought, come on, you know, Pep wouldn't let him not be aware of who we were playing. I felt like Stones was joking a little bit with him there. I said exactly the same thing. I think Declan Rice got mugged off there. I agree with you, Ish. It's all mind games with Pep. Everything with Pep is psychological. But no, he's come off injured. He did roll his ankle. I don't think this one is the Kyle Walker. Is he, isn't he fit? I think there's a genuine problem there. Pickford clears it. Upfield. Who's this B-Tech Cucurella at left back for Belgium, man? Who is this guy? Is it the Bast, I think his name is? Rolling Stones. Oh, no, you're joking. Chile are beating France 1-0. He's going to blame it all on Saliba, isn't he? He's going to blame... Look at Cobby, man. Sent Tielemans to the shops. Jude through... Oh, I love that run. That whole move is quality. Look at that penalty from Ivan Toney. Get him to the carpet, man. Get him to the carpet. Jude knows, man. Jude said, yo, how are you taking penalties like that? Germany-Holland is 1-1. Havertz hasn't scored. Musiala got the assist. France are losing to Chile, man. He's just going to blame Saliba for it, isn't he? He's going to blame Saliba for it. Oh, he is a very talented left back. Fair enough, fair enough. Maybe I'm doing him dirty. B-Tech Cucurella. Let's get into these super chats. Coach, do you rate Mbeumo? There's some rumours about Liverpool interested. He'd be good competition. When we did the show with Turkish, he was saying about Mbeumo, I think he's a decent player. Maybe I'm being a snob. I just think I want someone better than him. But the reality is, if a good right winger knows you've got Saka or knows you've got Mo Salah at Liverpool, you're not going to get a really top right winger to come to your club because, Liverpool might actually, because I don't think Salah will be there more than another maybe year or two. But you might have to drop the level a little bit, you know. I'd love to get Leroy Sané or somebody like that, but they're not going to come and have competition like Saka. Alfred said, I've always said England's Achilles heel is Kane. He's a good striker. He doesn't fit. It was the same with Henry and France. Wow, Alfred. I can't even comprehend what you're saying there, man. I mean, to be fair, Kane in the big games for England has been bang average. You know, Euros final, didn't even have a shot on target. World Cup semi-final, bottles the one-on-one when he should have gave it to Sterling for an open goal. I do find it difficult, though, to say that he's the problem. What a touch by Tony. Foden finds... It's whipped in! Oh, nearly an own goal. Do you know what, Alfred, though? It's interesting. Listen, Kane is an elite player. I don't think I can blame him. But you look at this little movement here from England. It's a bit more incisive, isn't it? Foden finds Bellingham, pulls it back. The guy nearly kicks it in his own goal. Ivan Toney's cooking here, by the way, people. I'm telling you. The little flick at the start. Don't sleep on it, people. Don't sleep on it. Corner to England. Foden whips it in deep. Back post headed across. And it's in! 2-1 to England. And it's Jared Bowen. West Ham settings. Broads will be delighted. He's been trying to sell him to Arsenal for about 2 years. There we go. Maybe Alfred's right. Are England better without Harry Kane? England 2. Belgium 1. And it's Jared Bowen with the header. Oh, he could be offside. He could be offside. Lewis Dunk with the assist. He looks offside there to me. I would imagine they'll do a VAR check for that. He's off. He definitely looks offside. Broad said he just made 30% off that. Well, the linesman didn't put his flag up. But I'm pretty sure he's offside. Well, there's a VAR check. So this goal should be disallowed. He's absolutely 100% offside. There's no doubt about it. Saw it straight away. He's half a yard offside. I'm really shocked they're doing VAR checks in friendlies, but it is what it is. They're doing the VAR check. Beckley said, Tony's hold-up play is elite. His goal scoring will improve when he joins a better team that creates more chances. He's very clinical. What a player. Get him to Arsenal, bro. There is no doubt about it. Get him to Arsenal. VAR check. They're taking ages. I could tell you in 3 seconds it's offside. Offside, goal disallowed. You better give that 30% back, bros. There you go. Real shame. That was a nice goal as well. Beckley, all right, listen, Ivan Toney, my thing with Ivan Toney is this, and I know a lot of you have said before, why are you trying to get... Toney, for me, is a player that I feel like I know what we're going to get if we sign him. Now, I've said it before, I think Gyökeres is exciting, and I can see why we're looking at him. But I don't know... I don't know what we would get with him because... I've only seen him do it in the Portuguese league. And how good is that league? I feel a lot more like I know Ivan Toney hardly ever gets injured. Elite at penalties. Great in the air. The only guy that's ever won 10 out of 10 headers against Saliba in a game. And the boy can finish. Ben Chilwell gets clattered there. Is he giving a free kick? I think he's giving a goal kick. Wow. Channel 4 settings. Crystal Maze. Crystal Maze, Them old school programs. I tell you, man, the old school game shows were legit, man. Fort Boyard, Crystal Maze, Bruce's Price is Right, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It was going off back in the day. I don't know what they've got now. I don't know what game shows. You got The Chase and Tipping Point. That's about it. MJ said, we only make ballers Big C. Listen, I think we could turn Toney into one of the best strikers in Europe. I genuinely do. There's not many good ones. Lewandowski's 35. Your Cavani's, your Suarez, your Benzema's, them guys are all on their way out now. There aren't that many top strikers. I think Toney would score 20 league goals at Arsenal. Man, Tipping Point and Fort Boyard and Pointless. I don't think I've watched that. Takeshi's Castle. Robot Wars with the football guy commentating. Jonathan Pearce was commentating. Kobe against Doku. Dealt with him. Dealt with Mangala. Nah. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say this now. I'm so annoyed this kid Kobe Mainoo plays for Man United. Imagine just dropping him next to Declan Rice. You're saving us 70, 80 million pound. Ivan Toney, by the way, the guy's hold-up play is outrageous. Maybe Alfred's got a point. England are actually playing good football. Maybe Kane's holding us back. Here's Ben Chilwell. He's Cruyff turning today. The other day he was Harlem shaking. Looked like he was drunk. Here's Jared Bowen. Catchphrase. Apparently he was close to City. Wow. It happens, don't it? They're either going to end up at City or United. I think Rashford. City turned down Rashford when he was a kid. I suppose it happens. Kane drops too deep. Does disrupt England. I've been saying it. I mean, listen. The interesting thing. When you've got a brilliant number 10. You don't want your striker to drop into them pockets. Jude Bellingham at the moment is the best attacking midfielder in the world, really. Let's be real. 20 goals at Real Madrid in your first season. So maybe Bellingham doesn't actually need Harry Kane dropping deep. Maybe England would be better having a striker that's on the shoulder of the last defender. So, listen, I don't want anyone to think I'm taking anything away from Kane. It could be a Spursy thing as well, let's face it. They don't win nothing. Kane is an outstanding football player. But maybe, the style maybe doesn't suit England as much. You never know. You could have a point, Alfred. That's what happens. First they call you crazy. Then they agree with you, man. It happens sometimes. Kane is a gooner. Well, boyhood, but he says he's a Tottenham fan. I wanted him to go to Bayern Munich and then reveal, just say, listen, actually, I am an Arsenal fan. No, man, don't talk to me about Ivan Toney, Look at the hold-up play. Look at the link-up. Give him the ball, Jared. Oh, No, where's everybody that was telling me Watkins was better than Tony? The guy, look at the way he's playing. Nah, man. Look at the link up and the hold up. You lot are mad. I want the deal done tonight. I'm hyped. Get him to the carpet. Gyökeres, you look good. I want to get to... Look at the hold up play. Go on. Here we go. Jude Bellingham. Oh, he's missed a sitter. He's missed an absolute sitter. Hala Madrid. What kind of miss is that? How has Jude missed that? Ivan Toney, look at the pressing. Look at the press. Kobe Mainu, look. Why does he not roll the ball to Ivan Toney? 8 yards out, open goal. Wow. This is the most I've enjoyed watching England play for years. Honestly, in a friendly. Honestly, I'm so glad I've done a watch-along for this game. I don't know why Jude blazes it over. He's on this... Look at Tony. Every single bit of hold-up. I'm telling you, Alfred, you might be onto something. Trust me, you know. Look at Jude twisting and turning. It is absolutely hammering down with rain, by the way. Yes, the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Jude Bellingham is cooking. His link-up play with Foden. All right, just as I say that, he gives the ball away. But England actually look quite exciting tonight. It's crazy. La puta madre! Man like Alfred, they called him crazy, man. Alfred Gaspar, they're calling him. Big up Broads. Even, yo, Chilwell's having a good game tonight. Would you swap Partey and Jesus for Mainu? I mean, that's a lot. But to be honest, Partey, does he even play for us anymore? He basically doesn't. So I'm basically swapping Jesus for Mainu. Well, we're going to buy a striker anyway, so let's get the deal done. Why not? Jesus plays about 8 games a season. Partey plays about 3 games. But I wouldn't do it. I'm going to be, in all fairness, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. I'm sticking with the Arsenal players. France have equalised. Alfred said, having a top player doesn't mean you have a top team. As good as Rooney was, Defoe would have been a better long-term fit. Here's Jared Bowen, edge of the box. Tries to play a 1-2 with Tony. It's blocked. Good defending there. That's good play by Trossard. Tielemans looks long for Lukaku. He's hunting down Lewis Dunk. Oh, what are you doing? Get Harry Maguire back. What a ball. Oh, Belgium score. It's Yuri Tielemans. Wow. What a ball by Lukaku. Lewis got dunked on, people. Lewis got dunked on. Lewis Dunk. That's the end of your England career, my friend. Lewis got dunked on. There's the joke. What is Lewis Dunk doing? What a ball that is from Lukaku. We can't call him Lukaku. Outside of the foot, that is world class. What a ball. That is unbelievable from Lukaku. And England are 2-1 down. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Lukaku outside of the left foot, over the defender's head, and Tielemans nods it in at the back post. Lewis Dunk, my friend. This ain't Brighton Pebble Beach. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Lukaku, I wasn't familiar with your game. There's me. I said at the start, yeah, this guy Lewis Dunk, man, he's better than Maguire. Get Maguire back. Listen, what is he doing? He could have won the ball twice. Lewis Dunk looked like he was scared of Lukaku running after him. He felt the pressure, man. Dunk the Lunk, big up Nath. Dunk and Pickford. Maybe them two were out last night, Funky Buddha. That'll be the end of Lewis Dunk, mate. He might as well play for Wales now. Lewis Dunky. Lewis Skunk, they're calling him. That's one of them FIFA 1-2s from Lukaku and Tielemans. Trust me. Yo, nearly 2K in the chat. I didn't even see the numbers. Big up. Legends, a lot of you. Chilwell finds Ivan Toney. Looking for Declan Rice. Show the game. If only it was that simple. I would if I could, my friend. Youssef Fofana with the goal for France. We've been talking it, people. How many times we've been saying get Fofana to the carpet? Yo, how strong is Jude Bellingham, by the way? You're just holding man off. One arm, get off me. 2, 3, Declan Rice, back to Bellingham. Yo, relax, bro. We know you play for Madrid. Your confidence is too high. Ball whipped in, Chilwell, terrible cross. 2 for... What day is it? Taco Tuesday! If you're a LeBron fan, you're right there with me. If not, you're thinking, what the hell is this guy on about? Listen, people, subscribe if you haven't already. We're hitting 75k this week, no doubt. No doubt. Man City game. But can we get there before that? Would be great. But big up to everyone locked in. I'm enjoying this game. Fantastic game. I had a feeling when I saw the predicted lineup, I said, Ivan Toney up front, Kobbie Mainoo in midfield. This will be a better game. And it is a better game. Abdullah, Big C, miss you, bro. Can't wait for club football to return. Same, man. The game's going to be unbelievable on Sunday, one way or another. My GOAT is Iverson. He was flashy. One of my favourite basketball players ever. I think it's Cruz. It's his GOAT, Allen Iverson. I used to love Allen Iverson, man. Cane Rose, diamond earrings. He was the guy, man. What we got? 100k by Christmas. Let's hope so. It'd be great. This dunk got put in the exhaust pipe in each nostril. Listen, England on the ball. Here is Joe Gomez. Can't believe this has been a really good half. Gallagher definitely has no place in this team. AI was different gravy. One of the most entertaining basketball players, wasn't he? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Youssef Fofana would be great in Arsenal. He's a beast, mate. Been talking about him since the beginning of the season. Here's Jared Bowen. Here's Kobbie. It's interesting because England have actually played quite well, yet they find themselves 2-1 down. So, even though the performance has been much more entertaining, facts is they're losing. Oof, Jared Bowen, Tielemans does well there against him. And it's a goal kick to Portugal? Yeah, Portugal. It's a goal kick to Belgium. Dear me, it's been a long week. I do not understand what Lewis Dunk was doing. He could have cleared the ball. He tried to slide in. He's scared. He's intimidated. I mean, he touches the ball a couple times. What a ball that's world class. Takes out Konza. Takes out Pickford. Great header. 2-1. Derek Rose, wow. If it wasn't for the injuries, it would have been unbelievable. What do you think about Diddy's home raids? I'm not surprised. Simon said, Curtis, in my opinion, I experience way more out of this world racism in the States than in Barcelona. To be fair, I don't even go to the rest of Spain. I already know the deal. There you go. Big up, bro. Sorry to hear that, man. Kobbie Mainoo fouled there by Anana. Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, na, na. It's top 5 NBA players. Ooh, all time. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Personal favourite because of the skill, Allen Iverson. 5th would probably be... Who would my 5th be? I might have to put Steph Curry in there. Carmelo's one of my favourites as well. Broads, man, just put it. Yeah, Magic, I didn't really watch a lot of Magic. I would either go Carmelo or Steph, probably. Scottie Pippen. Oh, Shaq. Shaq as well. Yeah, no, do you know what? I probably can't even put 5. Yeah, I'm a big Heat fan as well. So D Wade, of course. They're probably more recent, but obviously the older timers. I didn't watch them as much, you know. So I only really like to name people I watched a lot of. Oh, Lukaku clatters Jared Bowen there, and he won the ball. Did you watch Space Jam back in the day? Yeah, I seen 1 and 2. I thought they were both all right, but the first Shaq was mashing down the backboard, bro. People thought I wasn't. Do you know what? I was gonna sit it out, but it's been a better game, so I'm glad. I need to go and watch an NBA game. I want to go this year. It's something I really want to do. I've been to America a few times because I tend to go in the summer. NBA isn't on in the summer, so I've never actually got to watch them play. Like Anthony Edwards this year has become one of my favorites. You know, what a player. There's so many players I want to watch. Devin Booker, D-Book, he's good. I feel like Booker's like talent is high, but he doesn't. Does he do enough with the talent, D Booker? I feel like he can do more. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah. Do you know what the USA Olympics team are playing at the O2 in July? I believe it's at the same sort of time when Arsenal are going on tour of America. So I'm probably going to end up missing that as well. But I'm hoping. I want to see who gets in the playoffs, and then I'm going to try possibly and go and watch a playoff game. We'll get you an NBA ticket. Hey, if anyone's got links, I know you can go on Ticketmaster and get them, but 2-1 to France. They've turned it around. I'm old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Ain't that's he was the record points holder, wasn't he, before LeBron? Karl Malone. Oh, the mailman. Utah Jazz, them days, man. I did like them in them days. Intothestands.com. I'll check it out. Is that better than Ticketmaster? Giannis as well. Yeah, man. What a beast. Wilt Chamberlain, yeah. Bare rings he won, innit? Heat v Knicks playoffs. I'd love to go to that. I would love to go to that. Heat have always got this habit, haven't they? Like when they get to the playoffs, they get better, and you know, Jimmy Butler turns into a clutch player. Edwards is good but overrated. Listen, the highlights are so big, innit? Like he does things that like get millions of views. He'll dunk, you know, he dunked on that guy the other day, you know, ruined him. So it gets the hype more for him. Thanks for the streams. Big up, bro. Big up you guys tuning in. Heat would be our vibes. I'd love to go and watch Heat Knicks. I suppose really though, I need to watch LeBron play because at the end of the day, he's the guy of this generation since Kobe and obviously Michael Jordan. And I feel like, you know, we don't know how many more years he's going to be playing for. So I'd love to go and see LeBron. Celtics this year look way better than anyone else in the NBA. Probably Celtics Denver Nuggets final, I reckon. Man are saying Edwards ain't overrated. Nice, Curtis. Answer this question. If you're a footballer, you had a 5-year contract at Arsenal or 8 years with Madrid, what team are you picking? Honestly, I would take the 5-year deal at Arsenal. Because I think it's always... Number one, I think you want to play pro in your own country. Like, because, you know, I'm an Arsenal fan. To play for Arsenal would mean more to me than playing for Real Madrid. You know? I'll go to Arsenal. 5-year deal would be unbelievable. Here's Jared Bowen, edge of the area. Into Jude Bellingham. Oh, saved. Didn't quite get enough power in the shot. By the way, how strong is this guy? I never knew Jude Bellingham was this strong. He just holds people off with one arm. He's so strong. LeBron's past his best. He is, but you know, you're going to get a year, 2 years more where you might be able to watch him. Curtis, pay the money. I went to see Messi when they beat us 2-0 at the Emirates with Neymar. No regrets. Legends don't play forever. I think that, see, that would be amazing. Go and watch Inter Miami, Messi. It's Jared Bowen shoots, saved again by the keeper. Go and watch Inter Miami with Messi, and then watch maybe Heat v Lakers or someone, but we'll see. Curtis Kendrick or J. Cole? Listen, I like both. I'm probably more of a J. Cole fan, if I'm being honest. Like people keep saying, oh, Kendrick or Drake. Drake don't want it with Kendrick. Let's be real. He got done by Pusha, and he don't want it with Kendrick. I think Cole will respond to Kendrick, though. I think Cole will respond to him. Cole World, man. I like them both, but I think I'm a bit more of a... I think I'd probably slightly rate J. Cole more. But they're both quality, of course. Halftime whistle goes, people. That half has flown by, and for once, an entertaining first half. Finally, an entertaining half of football. Quality. Dunk looks worse than Maguire. I didn't think that was possible. There we go. There's the tweet. Let's have a chat. What's everyone saying in the comments? Let's have a look. Let's get the likes up. Can we hit 1,000 likes? Oh, listen, Wits, I can't ignore it, right? Method Man and Redman. To be honest, and not in a disrespectful way, I rate Redman, of course. Method Man was one of the first rappers I really listened to because I think one of the first hip-hop groups I ever listened to was Wu-Tang. And Method Man was my favorite in Wu-Tang. So yeah, I listened to a lot of Method Man hip-hop over the years. Great rapper. Not sleeping on the sofa. We can actually stay awake. He won't take Rice off. Surely, I think 60 minutes he'll take him off for Gallagher. He'll take him off. Method Man's an absolute legend, mate. It's a setup. It did feel like that. I felt like Kendrick was just jabbing. Like, okay, come on, respond. Then he's going to go wild. Do you know what it is? I like Kendrick's personality. I really like, but I think I've listened to J. Cole because J. Cole obviously commercially has been so big, you know, but I like them both. It's difficult to split. When I heard him dissing Drake, I was like, go get him, you know? But hey, it is what it is. Do you rate Kanye? I mean, as an artist, you can't not rate him. Favorite rapper is Styles P. Styles P, the Ghost. One of the hardest rappers ever. Curtis Cole is way above. I think lyrically they're similar level, but I just probably slightly prefer Cole. But I think Kendrick is a lyricist, you know. Dr. Brown said Method Man is a legend. Wu-Tang were massive in the 90s. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You rate Meek. You know what's sad, yeah? I think everybody who likes street hip-hop rated Meek. How could you not? I used to pray for times like this. Then his music kind of went downhill. And then, I mean, listen, the Diddy stuff, who knows? But, you know, Diddy did it. That's what's trending. Diddy did it, people. Diddy done it. Mobb Deep are one of the best hip-hop groups of all time, in my opinion. As I've always said, New York hip-hop is my favorite hip-hop. I love hip-hop from all over America, all over the world, but New York hip-hop has always been my favorite. Queensbridge, Nas, 50, Mobb Deep, that Queensbridge hip hop was probably my favorite hip hop, to be honest. So you know, when you start, and then obviously outside of Queens, D Block, Dipset. You know, I love New York hip hop, man. I love New York hip hop. Nas is the GOAT. I mean, listen, Nas is unbelievable for me. Nas is unreal. One of my favourites ever. Busta the GOAT. Busta's brilliant. You know, I saw him at the 50 Cent concert. He was amazing. Pure vibes. Absolute vibes. He was really good. 3-6 Mafia. Do, I gotta stay fly. It's funny, you know, everyone loves Illmatic, don't they? And I love Illmatic, but I like Stillmatic more than Illmatic. And that's very controversial. Only because the production on Stillmatic was a bit more modern. I felt like Illmatic, the beats were a little bit older. But lyrically, storytelling, I get it with Illmatic. It's a classic. MOP, you know what? I saw MOP and Mobb Deep at a 50 Cent concert when 50 Cent signed Mace, Mobb Deep, MOP, brought all of them out. It was crazy. 50 Cent or Ja Rule, I mean, that's not a serious question. that just can't be a serious question. 50 ended the guy's career. 50's levels above him. West Coast rap for me. Nate Dogg's the chorus king, innit? Riding in my car and I'm listening to the radio. Don said I prefer Celine Dion. Hey, listen, man, I know she's got classics as well, man. Sam said, see, in the last year, United's academy has produced 2 competing first-team players, Garnacho and Haaland. Garnacho and Maino. Haaland hasn't produced since Saka. Listen, I think we do have players in the academy, but we don't play them. If you don't play them, you won't get them. That's the problem. That is the problem. It was written is better than Stillmatic. Oof. There's some controversy in the comments, but I respect it. Seen 50 in Birmingham, 2006. He shut it down. Beast mode, them times. Cole talks about them times you've genuinely been through. Those moments you've actually been in. You're right, man. He's the storytelling. Emmanuel said, Big C, first time I went to watch a basketball game was Bucks against the Mavericks in Feb. It was fire, front row center. So what do you have there? Luka Magic, Kyrie. I mean, listen, Kyrie is one of my favourite basketball players as well. I had the Kyrie Brooklyn Nets jersey. Obviously, he didn't stay there long. And then Bucks, what you got there? You got Giannis and Lillard. I was so disappointed because Lillard wanted to go to Miami and ended up signing for Bucks. But yeah, man, listen, big up. I'm 100% going to an NBA game this season. Have to get there. Nate Dogg on Regulators. Warren G is a forever classic moment. Legendary songs, man. Kanye outsold 50 in 2008. He did. Kyrie or Iverson? Cruz. Kyrie or Iverson? Who's got more skill? Who are you going for?
Oh, I have to go with Iverson.
Iverson. I feel like Kyrie handles, dribbles, but AI for the skill. Look at the crossover on Michael Jordan.
Jeez.
Who's your basketball team?
Celtics, man.
Oh, their fans are hooligans.
No, man.
You got a good team. You're looking a bit like Jason Tatum with the high top, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying you're winning the NBA championship this year?
We're winning the NBA.
You're winning.
Jokic ain't got nothing.
What? Nuggets Celtics final? No?
No,
Jaylen Brown. Seen Saka at the Celtics game the other day as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. Don't know what he's thinking. Big up, bro.
Big up.
Thanks for coming on. Oh, are you seeing what Ivan Toney's doing, by the way? Kobe Mainu. Madness. Apparently Saka is a Celtics fan. He's a disgrace. He's a disgrace. Swap him for Mbappe. Kyrie is unreal. Knicks all the way. New York. We're turning it into a basketball stream, but why not? Cruz a Celtics fan. I don't know why. I think he was glory hunting because they've won a lot of championships. You did say you Googled them.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Them and Lakers.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, AI was out of order to do that. Oh, AI, man. What a player. What a player. Supporting Boston is like supporting Millwall. I've told him, you know, he's supporting hooligans. Skepta or Dave? Do you know why that's so difficult for me, right? Because I feel like I've been a Skepta fan for so long. When I was going Iron Apple, you know, Skepta was over there. Dave right now, of course, Dave, innit? Dave right now is like on fire. Man on fire, you know. Denzel settings. But if we're talking about the CV and what's gone, it's difficult, man. I'm going Skepta, people. I'm going Skepta, man. I've been on that journey. The Westwood freestyles, the diss tracks to Gets, the commercial and trust me, Dave is like unbelievable, of course. But I gotta go with Skeppy, man. Boy better know, man. This guy was the things he's done in that game. I gotta go with Skepta, man. I can't lie, and that's a tough question because I'm a big fan of Dave, but gotta go with Skepta, man. I've been on that journey. Even at Wireless, he just ripped the place to bits. He ripped the place apart, man. But Broad said old school bias. It could be, but I gotta go with Skeppy, bro. Old school bias. I should be there too, but Dave is cold. We have to appreciate Dave. He's legendary. Crazy titching. I can see you. You can see me. Oh, listen. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I've got to start expanding the channel. Like, I want to start reacting to music. You know, like Kendrick puts out the diss tune. We can react, do the video. We're gonna do it. We will be there. NBA streams. We're gonna do all of it. Bear with me. We will get there. Hope Trossard and Rice stay fit. We need them for City. I just hope Martinelli's fit, bro. Because the whole Martinelli situation is a concern. Apparently he's training by himself now. If it was a cut, why will... I mean, there's a story out today saying there is a race to be fit on Sunday for Saka, Martinelli and Gabriel. All three are nursing injuries and will be a race against time to play at the Etihad. Now, I don't get that. They said Martinelli was a cut. He had stitches. The stitches were out. That cut must be a really bad cut. Maybe they think it could open up. So, if Martinelli doesn't play, my confidence levels will drop massively against Man City this weekend because we need the pace. We need that pace. We definitely need that pace. So we'll have to see. Chilwell and Dunk need escorting off the premises, says Declan, 100%, bro. Alfred said, Arsenal selling ESR, Eddie, Ramsdale, Nelson, because they plan on bringing these academy players on the fringe up to fill the English quota. I hope so. I really hope so, you know. Waneri turned down Man City and Chelsea last year. So why are we not playing him? Roger has scored 1-0 to Spain against Brazil, that is. Maybe mind games, yeah. Maybe Arteta's doing mind games as well. If he is, then fair enough. But Channel U settings, yo. Channel U back in the day, you know, was serious. Channel U was serious back in the day. Let's have a look at the halftime scores, actually. I didn't see who scored the second goal for the French. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, people, if you haven't already. Wales and Poland is 0-0 at halftime. That's the playoff to go to the Euros. Ukraine are losing 1-0 at home to Iceland. Zinchenko, I didn't even realise they were playing. And Zinchenko is not playing. That is crazy. Ain't he captain? Zinchenko on the bench. Not looking good for him. I think it's time for us to sell him in the summer. Man's getting dropped for his nation in the biggest game. He's not getting picked. It's not a good look. Norway drew 1-1 earlier. Odegaard played. Apparently, Haaland missed a penalty. I didn't see that. England losing 2-1. Germany, Holland 1-1 at half time. Havertz starting up front. Hopefully he comes through that unscathed. What else we got? France winning 2-1 against Chile. Mawani and Youssef Fofana with the goals. Half time, Guendouzi has come on for Camavinga. That one's still playing. Zinni is injured apparently. Zinni is injured. He's on the bench, obviously not fully fit. This was the only match I wouldn't have any problem with Saka playing. Just see how he and Tony link up. Curtis might come to London in May or June. Any good Jamaican restaurants? There's a good one near the Emirates. What's it called, man? What's that one called we go to for the chicken strips? I actually forget what it's called. Let me try and find out. Jamaican shop. The Emirates. Nah, don't go Morley's, bro. You'll have bellyache. You'll have bad bellyache as well. I can't actually find the name of the one. Caribbean cuisine. Yum Yum. That's a nice one. But yeah, Just Jerk's alright. It's spicy, I can't lie. If you like spicy food, Just Jerk is nice. But I'm sure there'll be more in London that you lot will know about. Second half's about to restart. Doesn't look like any changes. Man said go Nando's. Get the Saka sauce in Nando's. Sells Zinchenko to Inter. South London, there's bare good yard shops to be. Most of the time, I'm in North London. Zinni on the bench for Ukraine means it's time to sell in the summer. Right, let's go, people. Second half underway. Let's hope it's as good as the first half. I enjoyed the first half. Now, Turtle Bay is about as Jamaican as a fish and chip shop, bro. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to go there. The vibes are nice in there. I mean, the odd time you get a good Turtle Bay, it all depends on the chef. The Turtle Bays I've been to one good one. The rest of the time, bang average. Joseph said, I disagree. There's 15 players he would sell before Zinni. Here's Doku. 1v1 with Gomez. Whips it in. It's cleared by Rice. I mean, he would be in the list. I get you. There are 8 or 9 players that need to go. But when you consider his wages, the length of time on his contract, how good he is, you know, I wouldn't mind selling Zinni. Lewis Dunk, my friend, this ain't beach pebbles at Brighton. Hey, bro, I don't know what he was doing. Here is Anana. Oh, Lukaku was in there if Tielemans looked up. Here's Doku. 1v1 with Gomez. What's he got? Jared Bones helped out well there, forced him back. Peppers in Spice in Tottenham, Bruntsgrove, and also in Dalston. There you go. They're letting you know, people. Lukaku cooking in 2K24. Lewis drunk. Be interesting to see who he brings on. I definitely don't want to see Rice playing 90 minutes, that's for sure. What's your thoughts on P. Diddy? Diddy did it. Nah, listen. We've known about it for a while, man. It's not looking good for him. Big up Dub Pistachio. Hope you're well, bro. He said, Curtis, I seen Meth and Red live. Always thought Method was better. Wow. He said he thought Method Man was better than Biggie Smalls. He smoked him on Ready to Die. Was the only proper feature on his album. What do you think of Pharoah Monch? Yeah, good. Better than Biggie? I mean, boy, I know, you know. Biggie was serious, but Method Man was a beast still. Tielemans whips it across and it's collected. Get Rice off, he's rubbish. Relax, bro. But get him off. I agree with the first bit. Get him off the pitch. Just saw a replay, that Lukaku Travella. Unbelievable. Like Luka Modric. Modric did that in the Champions League, didn't he? Outside of the foot. I think Rice, 60, 70 minutes, he'll take him off. I can't imagine that Arteta would have allowed this guy to play Rice for back-to-back 90 minutes. That don't make no sense. But the problem you've got, and I said this the other day, these results are putting Southgate under pressure. It's Kobbie Mainoo driving over the halfway line. Lovely ball into Ivan Toney. Toney shoots, shots blocked, goes out for a corner. Baller, baller, baller. Kobbie Mainoo, 18 years of age. Jeez, 18 I was in Iron Apple. Do you know what I mean? This guy's balling out on the Wembley pitch. It's crazy. Firmal, I disagree. I think Bellingham's better than Musiala. 20 league goals in at Real Madrid. He's unbelievable. Chilwell with the volley deflected. I think, is that a corner? No, it goes out for a goal kick. Listen, I'm a big fan of Method Man, but better than Biggie Smalls, man. That's a stretch. '18, I was in Yardie Rave. So was I, bro. I was in Acna Centre in Nottingham. If you know, you know. Here's Mangala. You don't think Bellingham's that good? Wow. I think he's outstanding. So calm on the ball. Strong. Can dribble. Can pass. Can shoot. I think he's outstanding. He's like 20 years of age, bro. Imagine how good he's going to get. Guy's 20. 20 years of age. I think he's outrageous. Alfred said, as kids, we all pause without saying pause when Diddy said you was... Oh, my days, Alfred. Yo, do you know what? All the Diddy lyrics now just sound wrong. They all sound wrong. Here's Doku. Dangerous run. Great challenge, Joe Gomez. Lukaku. Outside of the foot again, doesn't work this time. Now, all the Diddy lyrics sound wrong now, man. I can't listen to them. Here come Belgium. Lukaku, great hold-up play. Tries to flick it to Trossard. I don't know what he's doing. Man said, my bad. Biggie's regen at least. Biggie's my fave. 2 albums ain't enough. I don't know if I could have sustained that as long as... If he could have sustained that. I hear you. 2 albums was the only thing, wasn't it, with Biggie? We needed more music. Musiala better footballer, Bellingham better athlete. I think, like, Musiala's very tidy. He's got a lot of game intelligence. He's dribbling and all that. But I'm taking Jude, man. I'm taking Jude. I hear what you're saying, but I can't ignore the 20 goals, bro, with everything that he can do on the ball as well. Take that, bro. They got to delete Diddy from YouTube, from Spotify, from Apple Music. Get him off. Who's your money on for the Euros? France? Portugal. I think those two. A lot of people sleeping on this Portugal team. Rafael Leao, Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva. Great turn by Foden into Ivan Toney. Saved at the near post. Good save. Goes out for a corner. France, Portugal. I've got a feeling Germany, man. With it being in Germany, they'll do something. You know, Gnabry, Sané, Havertz, Musiala. They've got players. They'll produce something. Listen, England have got the talent, but it's whether this manager can put it together, and he hasn't proved that as of yet. So yeah, I don't know. France don't look as good. I don't know, but they've got... If France click, they'll win it. But I think Portugal have got a very good team. Very good team. I looked at their team the other day. They had Nuno Mendes at left back, Cancelo at right back, and Ruben Diaz was at centre back with somebody. They had Paulinho. Oh, great ball, Bellingham. Jared Bowen. Phil Foden, what a block. It's a great block. Bellingham, edge of the area, twist, turns. 1-2 with Foden, it's cleared. The link-up and understanding of Foden and Bellingham is outstanding. The lovely little 1-2s. Bellingham, edge of the box. Declan Rice. Get Declan Rice off this pitch, by the way. Judy's a good 8. He ain't no damn 10. Real's no strike attack. Yeah, listen. They're playing with no forward. They get Mbappe or someone, he'll have to drop a little bit deeper. Here's Jared Bowen. He's got movement. I tell you something. England, there's so much movement in this England team. Kobbie Mainoo. Edge of the area. That could be a penalty. That could be a penalty. Oh, whipped in. Jude Bellingham. Oh, heads it wide. Should have done better, Jude. You should have scored tonight, my friend. I'm telling you now, there is a VAR check for a penalty on Kobbie Mainoo here, surely. Are they going to check it? Gomez with the cross. Bellingham. He's got it at the target there. Kobbie Mainoo. Little turn. I mean, it looks like he stamps on it. Doku with another clumsy challenge. It doesn't look like they're doing a VAR check. Do you know what? I'll be real. I don't watch Bellingham on a weekly basis. I do watch Madrid. Maybe he's running off the sort of Frank Lampard thing where Lampard was in and out of games but would get, you know, a goal. Where Musiala's consistently in the game, innit? But, I do think Bellingham's a top player. Thoughts on Eminem and the disrespect he gets? He's a great rapper, bro. Great rapper. Lyrically, he's wild. David said, see, this fraud better not play Rice the full 90. My concern is, because he's captain, is he going to like, oh, you're the captain, so you play 90 minutes kind of thing. What? Judy's average? Are we really doing that? Are we going that far with it? Man are saying Musiala's better. I don't agree with that. But man are saying he's average. Nah, come on. Do you know what, Chris? That's got to be a timeout. I'm sorry. And Kivior's down injured. Christian, I'll see you in 3 minutes. Average? Are we really going? This guy's 20 years of age. From Birmingham, playing for Real Madrid. And got 20 goals by March, and we're calling the guy average. Yo, come on. The guy is outstanding. Like, yeah, cool. Like, he might not be as good all round. Maybe he does go miss. He is a clutch baller. Absolute clutch. Look how calm he is on the ball. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's lost the ball there, but I want to have conversations about Maguire and Ben Chilwell and Conor Gallagher and them, man, before we start talking about Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham's outstanding. He gets in every single team in world football. Every team in the world he gets in. He can't be average. Here's Doku, 1-2. Doku comes back to him. Doku is so rags. He wins a corner. Good defending by Joe Gomez there. Does well. Saliba or Koscielny? Saliba all day long. Shax, come on. You know, innit, man? Come on. Nelson said, paid 750 million for a stadium with a retractable roof, then don't use it when there's torrential rain. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. E. Ross said, I'd rather have Joe Bellingham. That's an outrageous comment. Arsenal probably end up signing him. Ukraine 1-1. Corner to Belgium. Whipped in, headed away, Ivan Toney. England could break. Toney, great challenge. Can England break? Jared Bowen. He loses possession. They had a counter-attack on there. Yeah, Tielemans. Saying Tielemans looks sharp is something you just never expect to say. He's actually very slow, but he looks quite good at the moment in this game. But he hasn't had a great season for Villa. Don't know if you saw it, but Shaq is the president. Bro, I saw it. I saw it. He was talking about the G-Unit sneakers being brought back. I mean, do you know what it is? Sometimes you look at them things and think, would they work in this generation? I can't lie. You bring back them G-Unit sneakers at a reasonable price. I'm copping. I'm copping. Just for the nostalgia. You know, whether they work or not, I'll take one pair for the nostalgia. Any comments on Liverpool getting Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes? Richard Hughes, I don't know how good he is. Michael Edwards is Michael Edwards. He's unbelievable. They had to get him back. He's amazing at his job. We want C-Unit sneakers. Hey, if only, man. I need Nike. Someone, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. LA Gear. Bro, if you had them flashing back in the day, you were big. You were big if you had them. Dud said, at least I didn't get a timeout for the meth comment. We let that one go. We let that one go. I understood what you were trying to say, even if I didn't agree. Doku. Ball whipped in. Oh, all the way across. Lukaku was waiting. All Black size 10. I did have the All Blacks and the white ones. White ones in the summer were banging. And the All Blacks. G-Unit sneakers. Big up Dub Pistachio, though, anyway. Them unit kicks were proper, said Louis. Did you see P. Diddy trying to flee to the Caribbean? He thinks he's smart, bro. He thinks he's smart. You know what I'm saying? You're in America. Oh, I'm in problems. You want to go Antigua. No, relax, bro. The plane, they're taking that off you now. Man tried to go to the Caribbean for you know, safety. The Caribbean ain't going to defend you, bro. The plane, they're taking the jet, and they'll lock you up there and get a whole heap of money off you as well. You know what he's thinking? He's going to try and do a deal. He thinks he's smart. He goes pen in America. He's all over the place. Go in the Caribbean, throw a whole heap of money at them. He's thinking, they might let me off. I might live a little bit better. You know? Man wants to go to the Caribbean. Try duck out. Nah, bro. Declan Rice looks tired. Get him off the pitch. Big up Ed. Change. Trossard's off. Yes. Trossard comes off. And who is that? Trossard looks knackered. Luca Baccaio comes on. So Trossard's off. Man said Diddy needs to go Antarctica. Just go and live with the penguins, bro. Although, yeah, I won't even say that, but yeah. Oh, dear. Remember when people were rocking Reebok with jeans and a white tee with snapback and a do-rag fit? Bro, it was all going off. I can't lie. I'm going to keep it 100. I was wearing G-Unit sneakers. All right. All white Air Force Ones were the summer trainer. The problem was they start creasing. They get dirty quick. The laces. Blah. So we got G-Unit sneakers. The jeans, bro. I mean, what? What are we saying? 2 sizes too big? Baggy as boot cuts. Baggy. Probably had a little belt. You know, you might have had a Gucci belt if you was doing well. And the white tee, bro. I mean, them times there, I was probably a medium. I was probably wearing XL. I might have even had double XL, bro. Like, the t-shirt was down there. It looked like I had a bed sheet on. Do-rag with a snapback on top of it. 50-cent settings. Until 50 and them, like, I would never wear a do-rag underneath my cap. I was wearing a do-rag with a cap. It was wild. I don't know what was going on, but it felt right at the time. And then Timberland boots in the winter, bro. Timberland boots in the winter. Heavy as anything, bro. Could hardly even lift up my feet in them big Timbs. But it was the thing. Air Force Ones in the summer. Timberland boots in the winter. It was crazy. Christian's back. 3 minutes on the naughty step. Curtis, I stand by my... Let the stats not deceive you. You've seen him miss 2 sitters today and misplaced passing. But you know what it is? I know what he is on the ball. He's class. Here's Gomez. Oh, Bowen's shot saved. Jared Bowen's had about 5 or 6 shots. But big up Christian. That's the beauty of football. Opinions are opinions. Echo. Remember Echo? Bro, moving my t-shirt. It looked like the bed sheet. It was that big. Big up Alfred. Was he making the band or mating the band? Oh, those Man said all those seasons and not one band. It was crazy. This guy had Jada and Styles and Chic in shiny suits. It's just, you got to question everything this guy was doing now. Did it, people. Did it. Fat Farm. Remember them old school makes? Fat Farm and... Sean John, although we don't want to talk about that. That was Diddy's brand, right? Avrex. I remember I had an Avrex jacket as well. It was crazy, man. Ed Hardy, man. Yo, I had Ed Hardy jeans back in the day, man. Declan Rice wins the ball back. Finds Ivan Toney. Go on, Ive. Passes it in. Needs more power on it. Foden was there. Member stream's going to be on Thursday, people. Member stream on Thursday at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock on Thursday. Member stream. Get involved. That'll be the next one. Ivisu as well. What's everyone's thoughts on Doku? Do you know my true thoughts on Doku? I'm going to water them down a little bit because we play Man City on Sunday. All of a sudden, this guy will look like Ronaldinho. But listen, he's an absolute live wire. I think his end product is bang average. I'm actually quite surprised that Pep signed him. But on the flip side, if Pep can tidy him up, get him to the point where he's scoring more goals, then he might end up being a good player because he's so quick. But I don't think Doku's that good. Technically, he's horrible. He's horrible, but he's rapid. And pace hurts people. And like you said, you've got it spot on there, Case. He needs fine-tuning. If you can fine-tune him, you can turn him into a player. He's only 20, 21. He's on the ball now, up against Gomez. Cuts inside, rolls it across Lukaku, puts it in the River Thames. He's, straight away you can see the I know we're going to cuss Lukaku for that. He should have rolled that ball on the floor. But that's the good part of Doku. As soon as he gets this ball, Gomez is on the back foot because he knows. Cuts inside him, rolls it across. But the problem there, the ball's bobbling into him. If you can fine-tune him, you get a player. It's Foden, edge of the box. That's got to be a penalty. How is that not a penalty? Jude Bellingham stands it up. Tony, Kobe Mainu, shots blocked by the goalkeeper. I thought that was his goal. Whips it in, looking for Tony. How has Phil Foden not got a penalty there? Surely there's a VAR check. Foden gets wiped out. Kobe Mainu nearly scored. This has been a great game. Dr. Barron, yeah, you're right. Prada sneakers were $260, now they're $670. It's wild. VAR check, and it's been ignored. They didn't even show us the replay of it. Spain are beating Brazil 2-0. England 2-1 down. It's Jared Bowen. 65 minutes gone. Declan Rice is still on the pitch. 90 against Brazil. Currently at 65 against Belgium. Well, 60. See, again, that's the good side of Doku. Knocks the ball around Gomez. Gomez pulls him back, yellow card. Once you're on a yellow card against Doku, you are in trouble. Like, he's so direct. His pace is so explosive. He goes like that. So, listen, I get it. I do get it. Oh, no, do you know what? To be fair, Onana, he wins the ball. Good touch by Tony. Well, in fact, it was quite a heavy touch. Kobe Mainu unlucky. Probably needed to put a bit height on it. Mainu is deceivingly strong. Yeah. He is, man. He's another one. Uses that arm well. Onana is playing quite well. Whereas Stones rolled his ankle in the first half, but is he properly injured or not? I'm not sure. You're right, Saka, man. That the Belgium kit's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Sorry, people had to send a message there. Kivior, yeah, people said Kivior was down injured. Apparently he's all right now. Apparently he's okay. Do you think the England kit's horrible? I actually think it's quite nice. I actually think it's a decent kit. That Belgium kit is atrocious. That is absolutely awful. Finally, there's England players warming up. Get Declan Rice off this pitch. Get him off. Surely there must have been an agreement in place he doesn't play 2 nights. Tony wins the header. Bowen, yo, I swear, Jared Bowen, he shoots every time the ball is in his possession. He's had so many shots. Curtis Shaw TV mucks and can I get a red stripe tease? Listen, they'll be there, people. The streets are waiting. We'll get them. Declan Rice looks tired. Yeah, it definitely needs to come off. Phil Foden corner. This is Southgate. Yeah, it's horse. I don't know what the problem is. Phil Foden in swinger. What's going on here? He's having a word with Lewis Dunk and Tielemans. That looks like a mismatch. Lewis Dunk is a full head taller than Tielemans. He looks massive. Can he make up for his mistake? Foden's corner. It's high and Arna heads it away. It's collected by the Belgium keeper. That was poor. Curtis Shaw string vest. Shall I bring out some string vests, people? Bring them back into fashion. When you think about it, I used to wear string vests under my t-shirts back in the day. When I see string vests, you know how rough the material is. I don't know how that... Yo, how did we wear them string vests? Just want my coffee mug. Don't need a t-shirt. I will. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Got hardly any drink left there. Curtis Shaw, boot cut jeans. Now, we can't bring boot cuts back. I'm sorry. Anana's on the floor there. Anana's having a good game, by the way. He's having a good game. He's a big guy, isn't he? I tell you what, he's not somebody I would ideally go for. But if Everton get relegated and you can get him for a bargain price as a squad player, I'd take him. Man said there's nothing in the cup. Man said just drinking here. I had a little bit left. I got a tiny sip left. 20 minutes to go in the game. Bellingham is a hothead. He's from Birmingham, bro. You know what I mean? There's always going to be some aggression when someone's from Birmingham. String vests are horrible when it gets cold. Bro, string vest, you know how rough the material was? Rip off your skin, bro, but everyone's rocking them back in the day. Well, Tielemans is coming off Mounier. But Southgate still don't want to take Rice on. 70 minutes gone. Declan Rice still on the pitch. I swear LSU's been waiting for that Curtis Shaw mug for 7 to 8 months. Yeah, I'm designing it. Maddison's coming on, please. Take him off. Get him off. We've got Man City on Sunday, bro. This brother is starting to deal with Chilwell. Twisting and turning. Woo, that's naughty. Rolls it in. Oh, good block there. That's that Luca Baccaio. I don't even know who he plays for. Dodi, Luca Baccaio, plays for Seville. Never heard of him. I think I've packed him a few times on FIFA. They're them players you just discard for like 100 coins. 6'2". Looks decent. Looks quick. Don't know much about him. Southgate's taking the mick, mate. Absolutely taking the mick. How are we allowing one of our most important... Nah, trust me, I'm not dissing Birmingham. I got a lot of time for Birmingham, bro. I used to stay in Birmingham for a bit. Erdington. Star City, bro. Right round the corner. Ayodeji said, big up Curtis. This was the only match I wouldn't have any problem with Saka playing. Yeah. Would have been good to see him with Tony and that. It's not... No, Bakayoko's on the bench. This is Luca Baccaio. Rice. I haven't mentioned Rice for ages. He's on the ball now. International break's supposed to, you know... Not meant to make you more tired. It's crazy. Jared Bowen. I like Jared Bowen, you know. Very direct runner. Just gets at you. Oh, good tackle, Jude Bellingham. Can't do that to Jude, fam. Then he loses the ball, though. Doku's off. Cobby does well. Yo, he got the strength there. It's crazy because Belgium are... Broad said, maddest thing, couple of my family in Radford. Why don't you let me know, bro? That's local. Not far. Big up. Broad's got people all over, man. Sesko has scored against Portugal for Slovenia. What, has he scored? No, man, I say an assist. Here come... Oh, Belgium. That Luka Bakayo gives it away. Just get Rice off. He's knackered. 73 minutes, you know. Right, substitution. Maddison's on. Surely. You watch this. He'll take Jude Bellingham off. I bet you ain't. Or he takes Foden off. Watch this. Watch this. Kobbie Mainoo. Get this fraud out. Get this fraud out, mate. He's going to play Rice for 90 minutes. By the way, Kobbie Mainoo, my friend. You're generational. This clown is going to play Rice the full 90 minutes. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. Here's Foden. I mean, I suppose the only good thing, Foden 90 minutes, but I don't understand it. I knew it. I knew he's not going to take him off. I knew it. Captain's armband is thinking, I'm not taking you off. You're going to play the full 90. Foden gets the ball out wide. Maddison, where's he playing? Left wing. Maddison's twisting and turning here. Looks like Maddison's left wing. Strange that. You got what? You've got Cole Palmer. He's more of a right wing. You got Rashford on the bench. Could have played him. Tired pass that is from Gomez. Goes out for a throw. Dud said, sent an Arsenal chant via email. Plan to mix and make a vid before the weekend. Let me know your thoughts. Would love to get the community suggestions. I'll get back to you on that, bro. Listen, feel free. Make a chant. Southgate turning Rice into ground rice. Man's turning Rice into couscous, fam. You know what I mean? Man's turning Rice into couscous. You know couscous is like the B-Tech version of rice, innit? I call it sandy rice. I don't like it. He's turning Declan Rice into Declan couscous. It's crazy. It's crazy. That unknown C, you're bang on. He gave him the armband to emotionally manipulate him. He's playing 90. He's going to say, what a proud moment for me, captain, blah, blah, blah. That was his way of giving him 90 minutes. Carbrini tractor. I don't think I ever wore Carbrini, you know. Ground rice, bro. Madness. Do you know how many subs this guy's got? Why did he not give Ramsdale 45 minutes? You know, Pickford, you've watched him play how many times for England? He's made a mistake. He played the whole of the Brazil game. Now he's going to play the whole of the Belgium game. Why not give Ramsdale 45 minutes? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Has he ever won anything as a manager or as a player? Well, as a manager, I think he got relegated with Middlesbrough. I think did he win a trophy with the under-21s? I'm not sure. Still no Cole Palmer. Could have easily given him 15 minutes now for Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen's had a good game, even though his shooting's been off. You know, he's had a lot of shots, but he's getting in some good positions, situations where he can shoot. Belgian fans making a lot of noise. MYC, I remember that. Right, more changes. Ollie Watkins and who was the other one? I think that was Cole Palmer, wasn't it? Gordon. You're bringing on the same man that played in the last game. So you've got... So, I don't know, you know. I reckon some of these players are going to fall out with him. Rashford, 2 games, no minutes. What's the point in him going on international duty? Like, it's a friendly. Big C, whoever chose Southgate as manager for the under-21, the main national team, don't love their nation. Bro, this guy is not serious. He's just not serious. Like, Watkins got 90. Tony scored. You're going to take him off. But you haven't given Cole Palmer no game time when he's having a very good season in a Chelsea team that's struggling. It just don't make sense. He's a terrible manager. Rashford got courtside seats. He might as well be at an NBA game, bro. Do you know that whole we need an English manager? I don't care about it. I think that's outdated. If there ain't a good English manager, then move on from it, bro. Get a proper manager in. I don't care. Oh, great touch, Jared Bowen. Another great touch. Rolls it into Foden. Oh, Foden's got a score. He drags it wide. Great play by Jared Bowen. I just said, man, he's had a good game. He's looked very lively. Nicks it past Vertonghen. Gets away. Yo. If Foden got that chance on Sunday, do you think he'd do that? That's a great run by Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen's a bit of an old school winger. He's just direct, isn't he? He's not really... He reminds me of a throwback winger. Saka scores that. If Foden gets that chance on Sunday, I guarantee he wouldn't do that. Yeah, I know. He was at Hereford. Sometimes these players, you know, when you've been in them lower leagues and you've had to go through that, you know, bad pitches and physical game, you get in the Prem, you're just loving life. You know what I mean? Look, when Vardy came to the Prem, he just ripped it up. And Jared Bowen and Ivan Toney played lower leagues. I can't believe Foden missed that. You watch, he'll take Foden off for Anthony Gordon and give the Man City player a little rest. While Rice, he flogs Rice for the whole night. Oh, Jared Bowen's off for Anthony Gordon. Why would you bring Anthony Gordon on instead of Cole Palmer when Gordon played nearly the whole of the first game? Ivan Toney comes off, got his goal, played well. Ollie Watkins comes on. Listen, Tony's better than Watkins for me. Yeah, you're right. Watkins was at West Ham Supermate. And I think Tyrone Mings, he was at some team on the South Coast as well. I forget what team it was now. But yeah, he played that. He played there in non-league. I think Lewis Dunk might have played non-league. Tarkovsky, I think he played non-league as well. Portugal losing 2-0. John, that's a good shout. I think it is Chippenham. I think it could be Chippenham. Fair play to you. I said on Saturday that Anthony Gordon should have played for Scotland, because I wouldn't be taking him to the Euros. Here's Jude Bellingham. Clips it in, back post, headed away. Vegas Gunner said Southgate used that northern tax on Declan. Bro, I don't even know where Southgate's from, actually. I actually don't know where Southgate is from. Now you've said that, I can't really... His accent's a little bit... Where's he from? He's from Watford. So he's from the south, really. But Jason said his son had a selfie with Foden in Foot Locker. He's smaller than I thought. I heard Foden's a cool guy, man. I heard he's all right. Watkins goes out for a goal kick. He's from the FA. Is Palmer injured? I don't know. Look, more changes for Belgium. Oh, my days. Michy Batshuayi. Honestly. Oh, Pender's coming on as well. He's decent. I honestly don't know. Southgate. Oh, I mean, his name ain't Northgate, is it? He's from... It's a great dad joke. Broads must have children he don't know about. He's from country in Jamaica. I'm convinced he's got 3 or 4 kids. And his baby mums have got goats in the back garden, but we'll have that conversation another day. Anyway, they're making changes, but we don't want to make no changes. I see no changes. 2-pack settings, people. Declan Rice will play the full 90. Lukaku comes off. I got to be honest, Lukaku's had a good game. I know we Lukaku him at times, but that was Lukaku who was balling there. He had a good game. The pass was outrageous. Montego Bay secret children for Broads. 2-1. Brazil against Spain. Have you ever watched UFC? I have. I don't mind it, but I'm more into boxing than UFC. I can't lie. I'm more into boxing. Lukaku to Arsenal. I mean, listen, we wouldn't want Lukaku, of course, but he'd score more goals than our strikers. But I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him. He's not the answer. I don't think the Prem really suits him. Who starts left back Sunday? Depends on the fitness levels, don't it? I think most people will say Kivior, stick by Kivior, but I'm still a bit concerned about Kivior against that City attack. I hope if he plays, he has a great game. Tomiyasu would be... If Tomiyasu is fit, fully fit, I would possibly go Tomiyasu. Gordon plays a 1-2. Is Foden. I can't believe... Yeah, I was speaking. Look, Declan Rice, great tackle. Running around, still getting tired. Can somebody tell me how Michy Batshuayi is still a professional footballer? I don't get it. What a bad football player he is. Mudrik's made it 2-1 for Ukraine. Wow. Probably just made himself a national hero. That is huge for Mudryk. I'm kind of happy for him. I actually don't have any problem really with Mudryk. The brother was crying to come to Arsenal. Like, he couldn't do anything else to come to Arsenal. The club wouldn't pay the money, so I don't really have a problem with him. Rice looks knackered. Yeah, you're right. He got to move to Chelsea, didn't he, actually? I always forget that he played for Chelsea. Michy Batshuayi, what a bad football player, man. Summed up when he kicked the ball against the post that time and it whacked him in the face. Start, bench, sell. Elneny, Mustafi, Kolasinac. I'll start Elneny. I'll bench Kolasinac because you never know when you might need a security guard. And I'll sell Mustafi. It's unbelievable to think there was a time when those three players played for Arsenal at the same time. When I see them names, it's outrageous. What a profile picture that is. Germany scored. Germany have scored against Holland. Who scored, people? Who scored? Wow, Chilwell's getting cooked. They get away with it. So Ukraine, Wales, Poland is 0-0. That'll be going to extra time. Ukraine are winning 2-1 against Iceland in Ukraine. Well, in fact, is the game in Ukraine? They were a goal down, so they've done well to come back. No, it's in a neutral location, it says, actually. Elneny has to go in the summer. I've had enough of that story. We need security in the world, Craig. Not just the city, the world. Been jacked by Santa Claus. We need security in the world, Craig. If you know, you know. Friday After Next Settings. One of my favourite films ever. But hey. Ball whipped in. I was going to say, can Arsenal equalise? Can England equalise? Chilwell's foul. Doesn't get a free kick. Ukraine got Tesco next if they beat Iceland. We need to get this guy under control. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. Car Park Neymar still a banger. Yeah, it was, man. Big C, your best GTA. My favourite GTA is probably San Andreas. You know, I really played that game a lot, man. I enjoyed it. Can't wait for the new one when it ever comes out. Dad jokes for days. England are in bad shape. Not in terms of the players. It's the manager, bro. I mean, listen, the one thing you have to take into account. Half the team's missing. You're going to add Kyle Walker, Luke Shaw, unfortunately Harry Maguire and John Stones. So at this current moment, none of the England back four is on the pitch. You're then going to put Harry Kane up front. You're going to drop Saka on the wing. They'll look a lot better, but Southgate's in-game tactics are dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I knew this guy was going to play Declan Rice for 90 minutes once he had the armband. He was always going to say, You're the captain. You saw Rice saying what an honour it is to captain the country. And like somebody said earlier in the comments, it was like emotional blackmail. You're the captain. You're not coming off. You know what I mean? Shot by Bellingham's blocked. No client Rashford today. They're saving him for his medical at Arsenal. Oh dear. Scatman, what was that? I'm a Scatman. Bee-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Is that who Scatman is? I could be wrong, but I feel like. People saying Bellingham's as good as the players around him. It's an interesting viewpoint. Phil Foden. That's a foul. No, referee says no. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. 3-1 to the French. Allez les bleus. Allez les bleus. Rashford, the new number 14. That's a proper number 14. This guy has flogged Declan Rice for 90 minutes. Thank you very much, you clown Southgate. Who scored for the French people? Blaise Matuidi, yeah. Kylian Mbappe. Olivier Giroud. Olivier Giroud. Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur. Heard a rumour about Rashford going to Arsenal. I'll take it. I'll take it. I get 15% if he signs for Arsenal. Oh dear. What we got left? A minute of normal time. England fans aren't happy, mate. The stadium's half empty. It's hammering down with rain. Imagine, bro, back-to-back defeats as you're trying to prepare for an international tournament. You play Brazil, probably one of the worst Brazil teams in the last 15 years, apart from that one that had Joe and Fred and them, man, back in the day. And you get beat 1-0 at home, and then a Belgium team, no Kevin De Bruyne. What? Hey, boy, move from him. Anana and Declan Rice. Anana, yo, Deckers, you're my boy, you know. You're my boy. I wouldn't go in that fight if I was you. I'm not sure if you're ready for that one still. But it is what it is. Jude stepped in like, bro, leave him alone. But hey, it is what it is. Listen, I'll be honest here. You know, after the World Cup, when England lost to Croatia, I tried, you know, to give Southgate some credit of, you know, as much as we criticise him, he's done more than the others. It's impossible to do that now. This guy is literally wasting a great generation. They're probably going to score 3-on-3 Belgium. Here's Doku. All he's got to do is roll it back post. Oh, what a miss. Should have been 3-1. Do you know what? I'm being honestly serious here. You might not agree with this. I would sack Southgate. I'd give it Mourinho. I'd give it Mourinho. And people will go, Mourinho too defensive. Listen, I always say Mourinho will reflect the players that he's got. When Mourinho was at Chelsea back in the day, he attacked. When he was at Real Madrid, he attacked. When he was at Inter, he attacked. At Man United, he defended. Man U were rubbish. And at Roma, he defended. He won a European trophy. And at Tottenham, who's going to do well at Tottenham? It's Tottenham. They don't win anything. I'd sack him tomorrow morning and make Mourinho the manager. Genuinely. Just for the personality, the leadership, the experience. When he talks, you listen. This guy needs sacking. I wouldn't even give... Honestly, give the job to Mike Bassett. Give it to Mike Bassett. This guy is clueless. It's like giving the keys to your Ferrari to somebody who can't drive. Like, what's the point? What's the point, Southgate, having these players? What's the point? He don't know what to do with them. He's clueless. He's absolutely clueless. I mean, Roy and them, man, were bad managers. Really bad. Here's Bellingham. They were bad, but at least they had an excuse. You know, at least they had an excuse. Well, I got this player who's no good and that player. Do you know how good this England team should be? But this brother, get Pickford out of goal. right? Get Maguire out of the team. Get Trent in that team somewhere. It's wild. But anyway, I'm not going to start getting hyped up about England. It is what it is. I'm more interested in Arsenal v Man City on Sunday. Ball in the air. Rice heads it across. Just blow the whistle, ref. That's a foul. Free kick. Free kick to Belgium. Edge of the box. England have lost. It's 45 seconds left. Maddison catches him with his arm. This guy is clueless. Absolutely clueless. Honestly, it's wild. Even Graham Potter. Graham Potter's got good philosophy, good style of football. I would even give it to him over this clown. Sack this guy before the Euros. Don't waste your time. He's going to go to the Euros. He's going to get through the group, right? Might get through one knockout stage game. Everyone will be singing it's coming home. It's coming home. Because it's 30 degrees and, you know, in England we can't deal with heat because we got no air conditioning. And the fan just spins around hot air. And we can't sleep at night because it's so hot. And we get caught up in it. It's coming home. And the first decent side they get, Portugal, France, Germany, one of them, they will be out. And they'll be back on the plane. And you've wasted another international tournament. And now Kane's in his mid-30s by the World Cup. Just don't waste your time with him. Honestly, don't waste your time. Great ball. Jude Bellingham to equalise. Jude Bellingham equalises. Where are you in the comments? Where are you in the comments? Don't disrespect that guy, ever. Clutch. Jude Bellingham equalises in the 94th minute. Do the celebration. Do the Jude. Jude Bellingham, people. People, put respect on his name, man. Thermal, who was it? Everyone who... 20 goals for Hala Madrid. Touch, can he finish? Calm. Jude. From Birmingham, people. Look at the touch. Can he finish under pressure? Just side foots it in cool as you like. Look at Southgate. Shameless celebrations because he knows the P45 was getting written. Jude Bellingham, absolute baller. He saved Southgate. Great game. Really enjoyed it. Very, very enjoyable game. I can't lie. For an England game, that was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed that. Man, talking about Jude Bellingham, fam. Nah. Step forward. There he is. Thermal's here. Relax, people. Jude, you know. Man, what? That brother starts for every club team in world football. Every team. Baller. 20 years of age. Yeah, I need different conversations before I start talking about Jude Bellingham. I want to know about Harry Maguire and them, man. Ben Chilwell and them. Jude Bellingham's having a little argument with Onana there, but they're all right now. They're all right. They're all right. Very good game, people. Jude, Victor, William Bellingham from Birmingham, lad. You know what I mean? Don't mess with them people from Birmingham. They don't play, you know. Burgers and Johnnies and that. Yo, it's rough in Birmingham, you know, bruv. Jude Bellingham. You man talking about Jude, fam, is a baller, fam. Anyway, I'll leave it at that before people from Birmingham get offended. I actually thought that was a decent Birmingham accent, but I'll leave it at that. Oh, my days. Apparently, Endrick scored again. Oh, what a player. 17 years of age. Endrick has scored for Brazil. 2-2 against Spain. These young players, man, you got to let them cook. Endrick, Kobbie Mainoo, all of them. Don't worry about these... The Birmingham accent was quite good, man. I was somewhere in Birmingham. I don't know where. Big up Riley in the chat. Happy birthday to Ian. 60 years of age. Big up Ian. Riley said his mum's from Birmingham. Big up Ian, man. Happy 60th to you. Or Big John. I think his name's John or Ian. One of the two. I want a bad accent. Was the assist from Maddison? Big him up, man. Big up Lee Burnell. He said, big up Big C. Southgate is a certified fraud. Jude Bloodclot Bellingham. I can't believe the disrespect that we was getting for Jude Bellingham in the chat. Absolute generational talent. Listen, people, I'm out of here. Absolute legends, all of you, for tuning in today. 2,200 of you in the chat. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Man said Glaswegian. I thought that was Prime Birmingham. I can't lie. But listen, Prime Smevik. What is it? Smevik Dalton Bridge, is it? Southgate made me cry over football the only time I like. I hope he goes to United. I hope he goes to United as well. People, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk Arsenal. England 2, Belgium 2. And we'll talk the Arsenal tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bless!